Blind can't lead the blind, bro.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
gotta have a vision.
Yes, sir.
You gotta follow who got the vision. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
if you
sir.
stuck on stupid, I ain't gonna judge you or have no disrespect for you, but I'm
gonna be over here.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna follow you or take heed to your opinion. You gonna have to follow what I'm doing.
What's up, y'all? It's time for another episode of Chaotic Konversations. It's your girl, Kendra. I'm back. We got Juice in the building. We got Matt, and we got our boy, Kyle. All right, y'all. Let's get straight to it. Rumor has it, Katie got bands. Don't have none. She couldn't even pay to perform at Big Jam this past weekend in Chicago. It was said that she was on the roster to perform. She came late and they full-blown canceled her set. Now she got on the internet and was upset and was just like, how could y'all do this? This Chicago. You supposed to rep for Chicago. You supposed to, you know what I'm saying? The people want to see Chicago win. Y'all holding a real bitch back. What do y'all think?
What?
Because Big Jam was just like, we don't give a fuck.
What set was she gonna do? She's gonna get up there and do one song.
I knew you was gonna have.
I wouldn't have put her ass on the fucking list. She sucked. I mean,
why wouldn't you though? She like one of the goats of Chicago.
She's not good.
Bro,
she's never been good.
Look, G, we've already had this conversation about Katie, but look, all I'm saying is, in this situation, I agree with you because I feel like, shorty, you should have came there. It's bad enough you barely doing shows as it is. And like, you got Big Jam. They paying you. I don't even know if they was paying ass or not. But regardless, like, this is one of the biggest concerts in Chicago. You gotta show up. Like, shit, just be in the building is that. And then they made you a headliner. Well, I don't know if the bitch was a headliner or not. But I mean, they put you on the thing.
She was on the flyer?
She was on the roster.
She had
a headliner.
Yeah, I mean, no cap. They had a lot of Chicago artists. They had Santa, they had Tink, they had her. That's all I can think of right now, just like off the top of my head. But they was trying to put on. I feel like a lot of times people let pride get in the way of their next blessing. Like, to come into a situation like, oh, I'm already this, I'm already that, you fucking miss your opportunity. I don't feel like Big Jam was wrong. You're late.
Yeah.
If you late, you late. You know what I'm saying? And then especially if it's not like you acting like this your tour. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like when artists go on tour, okay, it's a Future concert. Future come out late. This his shit. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. You're an add-on. Like you can't be. Come on,
she should have been blessed. She should have been grateful for that. That's probably the only call she gonna get.
Hey, but look,
I wasn't even trying to.
Yeah, Juice having a field day with this. What you got to get Katie? What you got to get Katie?
She's not good, bro.
She's still a legend, bro. Like you got some big tours. What did Katie do to you, bro? She must have did
right.
She had 15 days of fame, and then what?
Nigga, you sick as hell for saying that.
15 days of fame, and then what?
Nah, bro. Katie definitely a legend in Chicago, bro. You can't
play on Katie like that.
Like a legend, though?
Nah, bro. You really can't play on Katie like that, bro.
A legend, though?
Yes, I would say Katie Got Bands is definitely one of Chicago legends. Yes, bro, for sure.
She a no artist. Think about how many artists you know in Chicago. She's one that you can say the name and people be like, oh, okay, I've heard of her.
Right.
Like, artists be giving their blood, sweat, and tears to get to that point of just for a motherfucker to recognize their name. So you gotta give her that.
You got to, bro.
Juice, you a hater. I don't even like your lip quiver.
But I think like my biggest thing is it's like, G, I get it. Like, you are artist, but at some point, G, that entitlement shit gotta go out the window. Because I feel like it's entitlement. You know who you are, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you and I buzzing as much as you were, and then they paying homage to you. So how dare you show up to an event this late, and then you sit up there and play the card of, oh, Chicago, don't look out for Chicago artists. No, nigga, no, Goofy, it's business. Like, that's business. And any promoter who owns a venue, they'd be just as pissed if they paid for you or even booked you just to show up and you don't show up. Like, you're not the only motherfucker there.
That's why she asked.
She ain't ass, but
That's what.
Not ass. She just was wrong in that situation.
Like, that's the big gem.
That attitude is the reason why her career ended up the way it did. That attitude.
Nigga, you sick. I don't think that's the reason why.
Look, moral of the story is when you supposed to perform at something that big of a venue, you just show up on time. That's it.
Like
that was her down. That was the biggest
time.
downfall of it all. She did not show up on time. Like y'all said, she showed up late. You know what I'm saying? That was, I don't know. Maybe it was the ego. Who knows? Who really fucking knows? I don't know. Just show up to your shit on time.
Like, when artists, when artists really trying to pop and they like be hungry for the shit, like even if it ain't even an artist, like even a lot of comedians said this, like they just be up hours just going from comedy show club to another club to fucking make it. So then when you get such a large opportunity to fumble it like that gotta be some shit that you just like regret. Just like, why did I
fucked up in there?
That's a big fumble.
That's a big fumble.
And my thing is this. It's like, my thing with her is this. It's premier artist. It's one of the biggest concerts. But don't get on social media and, like I said, try to play the victim when you self-sabotage yourself. You did that shit to yourself. So take your L and own up to it. You got to do it.
That's actually a good point.
That was gonna be
but I think, my bad, go ahead, Juice.
No, I'm saying that was probably one of her last opportunities to get her name out there again.
Why is you? Bro,
hey, I'm
you
just saying. I'm just saying. This is what Big Jam in Chicago, the place where you blew up for 15 days. You know what I'm saying? This is the moment for you to get on stage and let people remember why you had 15 days of fame. You know what I'm saying? This was your moment,
bro.
Bro, why is you hating on this woman so hard? G?
I'm not, bro. You know what I'm saying? She do what she do. You know what I'm saying?
Stop playing with her, because that little shoot point gun dance, that's fire.
Like,
that definitely is.
That little maneuver is hot.
Yeah, that probably added an extra 10 days to her fame.
Oh my god, nigga! So she got a 30-day span. She got a month.
Hey, she could have had more than that after this show, but look, hey, that's y'all girl.
I do feel like if she had performed at Big Jam and then dropped a fire ass song, like that, and then made the performance be her video, that could have definitely brought her back. I mean, like, opportunity did present itself for a reboot.
Like, she could have came back, and I mean, if you even looking at like people like Glorilla, for instance, who was also in the building, like if you got it, the talent wise, your talent gonna speak out. Like Glo is like extremely natural. She's like your everyday chick, and she gets through the door because she got talent. So I could see the same thing being for Katie. Like Katie got talent. We not gonna shit on that, but she's in her own way. Like if she,
I feel like y'all be playing with Katie because she ain't got the makeover money yet. You know what I mean? Like, okay, pre-money Glorilla, like, yeah, her music was good. Okay, she popped off on a song, but y'all niggas really wasn't fucking with her till her teeth got good.
Till she was fucking with the
closed up them gaps. And I feel like if Katie got bands, got to the point where she was just had all this damn work done and got her teeth right or whatever the fuck, y'all would be really giving her more appreciation and a little more credit.
I agree. Like I think,
you know why that couldn't happen? Because it only lasted 15 days. That's why she ain't having no time. She ain't having no time.
You're sick as
that can't even be said, bro. Glorilla popped off in 15 days. Like her shit,
literally.
Pluto. If Katie Got Bands had dropped that song, like, and it went crazy, like Glorilla's, for example, and it did it now, bro, Katie would have popped the fuck off because her shit was hot when the internet wasn't even how it is now.
Yeah, and Pop Out came out like around this time.
So if something went viral back then, it was crazy viral because it had to go through a lot to even get there.
But Glorilla dropped the album, and that motherfucker was fire too.
Nigga, that's after she got signed though.
No, right. She producing. That's the thing. Right. Katie dropped 1-2 singles. What raw ass album Katie got?
But Katie wasn't signed though. That's the biggest difference though.
Yeah, she independent trying to get it on her own.
And it's two different eras too. She was in the drill scene before
Two different eras.
Yeah, bro, she was heavily on that drill scene. Think about it. If Katie Got Bands came out around the same time when King Louis was in his prime in this day and age now, bro, they would have took the fuck off, bro. Pop Out came out around this time right now, and them two was like peak coming out of Chicago, bro. I promise you, bro, that song Pop Out will be a fucking hit.
No, for sure, because that was a good
Pop Out
song.
was the shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie,
bro. And then like kids like doing dances too nowadays. That'd be a TikTok dance.
I kind of want to hear it now.
I only rock designer when I popped out. Hey, she went crazy.
Oh my mama, hey! Shout out to Katie.
Man, I mean, but the kid just being her own way. I'm pretty sure she's gonna have many other blessings, but let this be a lesson to you.
For sure. I ain't got no. Katie Got Bands doing just fine, G.
She gotta be if she's showing up late. She gotta be.
I expect her. I ain't gonna say all that now.
She's showing up late. She gotta be doing excellent.
I ain't gonna say she doing excellent. I just feel like she doing all right. She doing okay.
Nah,
not for though. It was a big opportunity for her. But you know what? One thing about God, if it's for you, it's gonna come your way. So period. She missed this one. Some down the line.
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen for her. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. But I do feel like that was a lesson for any other Chicago artist. Like, hey, you ain't above getting the scissors, babe. Like, ain't nobody above.
You know what? I think the thing is, it's because she really ain't got no hype. If it was like Herbo and he showed up late, they would have been like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? At least you here type shit. But they got a low tolerance for her because it's like, no, we really don't need you.
This nigga like, we really,
they got a low tolerance. They like, dude, we told your ass to show up at 11:15. Why your ass get here at 1? You know what? Get the fuck out. But I'm Katie.
How late she was.
So she an hour and a half
late. That's what's crazy. I want to say, and this might not be accurate, but I want to say she was like 15 minutes late. I don't know. I can't remember what it is. But just imagine you fucking 5 minutes late and then your whole world come crashing in. You're like, damn.
Hey, was not trying to laugh at nobody misfortune, but that shit funny as fuck.
Just saying, if she show up, yeah, it's over with. But I'm Katie. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, why you saying like that?
Why is you, bro?
You could pop your ass out the studio. That's what you can do. You talking about?
Hey, bro, stop disrespecting Katie G. He said you can pop your ass out this studio.
In designer. Fuck out of here. You're sick as hell.
Hey, no, you know, I hope Katie gets something else. You know, I just feel like she should have been early. That's all.
Hey, Shorty got to start doing kids' birthdays and bar mitzvahs now, G. That's the only way.
Shit, if she do a bar mitzvah, she be straight. They pay.
Dude, they
straight the fuck up. They pay, bro. She do a bar mitzvah, she'll be straight.
Mm-hmm.
That Jewish money don't play around
at all.
Absolutely.
About it. Hey, we laughing and joking, but that needs to be somebody's next business venture.
Hey, for real. But I mean, shit. Speaking about Jewish and business ventures, have y'all been seeing what Kanye been doing? I feel like every
you mean the new Nazi guy?
The new Nazi guy.
Oh, I did hear that.
Yes.
Is that real?
It is extremely.
I mean, but the thing is, I will say that I understand what he was saying. A lot of people took it out of context. Because he was talking about Hitler and he was talking about the Nazis, and he was like, he wasn't saying that what they did wasn't bad. He was just saying that they did some good stuff too. But he wasn't erasing the fact of like the things that happened, though.
And then like what he was saying was like, and this is like where it's a very slippery slope with this nigga, because I man, 1 week I'm on the side, next week it's like, nigga, what the fuck is you saying? The man sat up there and said, I love Hitler. He was like, I love the Jewish people. I love everyone. But it's like, I get that you're a God-fearing man and you love him. But at the same time, this nigga did fuel the Holocaust, which killed a lot of people. So you cannot say that you love a man that killed so many people. You just can't.
Wait, I think I heard the wrong information. I seen it because I'm confused as fuck. I seen a video of this dude saying that the owner of Adidas was a Nazi. That's all I seen. Y'all seen that?
The people who founded Adidas, they were actually Nazis. Like they were actually.
That's real.
That's extremely real. So that's the thing. Like Adidas was pro-Nazi back then in like the 1950s or 1935 when it first came out. But a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, this is true. They actually helped supply a lot of the Nazi soldiers as far as like.
Nigga, you gonna make me throw out my 350s.
No, but listen, just hear me out though. Just hear me out though.
You can't buy shit no more.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why like it was such a big controversy for Adidas.
I'm definitely gonna throw out my pro models now.
Yeah, but it's really fucked up because it's like, how can you drop a man for saying anti-Semitic shit, which I get it, it's not right in today's age, but your company is founded by Nazis, well, some anti-Semitic Germans. That's how it started.
Shit, did you hear about the shit about Balenciaga with the pedophilia? That shit is crazy. Yeah. And the fucked up thing is, once Ye got dropped by that shit, it's crazy to see how all these motherfuckers is wearing that Balenciaga and Adidas collab. But yeah, Balenciaga, what the fuck was that? They did something with like child pornography or some shit like that. Like some artist was taking pictures of little kids naked and shit like that. It was wild, G.
Yeah, it was like the Balenciaga. Like this was probably like a week ago.
It's like a week ago. Ye brought this out. He was like, people ain't talking about what the fuck going on Balenciaga though. My bad, Mark. You could finish.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like the world is so crazy right now. We are in a very pivotal time right now because that shit that you're talking about, basically it had children and it had a bear with like the dominatrix like with the leather straps. It literally is the same things that people have in 50 Shades of Grey. It was like that for children. And they caught a lot of flack on it. But Kanye pointed it out. He was like, yo, where's this energy? But it also goes back to when Kyrie was saying too, you guys have all this energy for us, but keep the same energy when it's other people of different nationalities doing it. The only thing that happened, Kim Kardashian spoke out. She said, I condemn it. It's not acceptable. But not a single person or artist or rapper has sat up there and condemned Balenciaga.
No, bro.
They the ones buying the shit.
Bro, literally. And then I remember, bro, some of these rappers like, I can't even rock with Adidas because of Ye. But then these motherfuckers turning around wearing this Adidas Balenciaga collab. I'm like, bro, y'all just full of shit. Y'all just saying this shit for the here and now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wild as hell. That pedophilia.
Now, life getting stressful out here. You can't buy nothing, can't support nothing, can't go nowhere. Damn.
My whole thing is wear what you want to wear, do what you want to do, but just don't say you gonna support somebody's cause, but then the week later you in the shit that they going against. Like that don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Because like, where's the flack after that? What's up?
I got a confession.
Here we go, guys.
Y'all know when we was like marching and stuff. I was marching and like supported everything that was going on for our people, but I also still be shopping at H&M.
Oh no, me too.
This actually been weighing heavy on my heart, and now that we kind of talking about the shit that we not supposed to double back in, it's heavy on me because I'm part of the problem. And if it's somebody else out there like me that understand, like, damn, I don't want to be a part of the problem, but everything is so cheap.
Right. You don't want to be the coolest monkey in this room. I get you. Damn.
Oh, my goodness.
Coach Hal, I feel you, though. But look.
God.
Everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew they fucked up, but I never said I wasn't going to rock H&M again. I'm like, y'all just fucking foul.
Well, you are part of the problem too, then. Like how Balenciaga.
I'm not part of the problem. I'm just like a nigga. I stopped when we all stopped, and then I was like, well, been about 3 months. Let me go see.
Boy, it boiled over, huh? Went right back.
Shit, at least I can be. At least I'm honest about my shit. Like, yeah, they fucked up, but that don't mean I'm gonna stop shopping there. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Y'all don't want to shop there.
No business doing what they did. Yeah. But hey, wait a damn minute, because one of these episodes we talked about forgiving people.
Oh shit!
So my question is, do it come to a point where we can forgive these brands?
Of course,
that's a good question.
I believe so.
Of course. And plus, to keep it a G with you, I don't shop at H&M all day, so it's all good with me.
I think as far as the forgivingness part goes, the brands have to do something for the community that they fucked up with.
Well, them high end brands, they not gonna do shit, bro. They gonna act like they gonna do something, but they not gonna do nothing.
I mean, but we see that though. But I mean, I think that's like the disconnect right now, because if you look at celebrities, Kyrie Irving, for instance, when he fucked up with communities, he had to apologize 6 times, do 16 laps around a track, give him $2.5 million. Like, yeah,
did he actually do that shit?
Allegedly. I mean,
I hope he did.
I feel like Kyrie did do it though.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I don't know if he did or he didn't.
Bro, he said he was doing all that, like the money and all that shit. Like, he pledged it. Like, he did it. But it's just like, at some point, that's why he said keep that same energy when it comes down to other races and other nationalities.
Sure. I do agree with that, because they be on our ass. Like, we do one minor thing and it's the end of the world, but let white people, not even just white people, but literally any other race, and it's like, oh, I didn't see anything. Come on now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, like that Drink Champ interview when Ye went on that rant. Less than 24 hours or 15 hours later, he dropped by everybody, everyone, everything. That shit was crazy. So I agree. Keep the same energy.
I feel like they only, to be honest, I feel like a lot of the brands only drop Ye because of the fact that people was gonna say something. You know what I mean? I don't think they genuinely wanted to drop him. I think it was more so just like social, like Twitter and shit like that. People only be hopping on something because they be like, oh, we don't want to be like Black Lives Matter. A lot of them companies didn't give a fuck about the movement, but it was more so like, let me say BLM so they don't come burn my shop down.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? Like, I feel like it's a lot of bandwagon. So
you
see, they want to drop it
you see how you say that? Where's that same energy now? Now, is anybody even bringing up Black Lives Matter anymore? That shit was like a here and there thing. That shit is gone now. Like, don't nobody keep that energy no more, bro. Like, that shit's the most fucked up thing in the world to me, G.
I agree.
Part of the problem that see me going back to H&M was just a small example of how we just be letting shit go, and that's why they be pulling the wool over our ass every single time. Because they be like, just give them Negroes 3 months, they'll be fine.
Yeah, because I mean,
back of their hand.
Yeah, I mean, because of the fact that we're so desensitized as a culture, number one, and then number two, it's like with so many things happening back to back, it's so easy for the next propaganda to being pushed. We're literally at a time right now where we're getting new propaganda right after another. Like, we just had Kanye and Balenciaga. We just had Kanye and Nike. Then we had Kyrie and Nike. We had so much shit just happen within 30 days. How can you keep up? I mean, you really can't.
Well, I say y'all might as well start supporting y'all homies' clothing lines.
I mean, at this point, I
don't do that anyway. But you gotta throw on your homeboy tracksuit with some, you know what I'm saying, some Dior shoes.
That's true.
Balance.
Who be wearing Dior shoes except for celebrities, for real? And people that be
I know plenty of people that wear Dior.
Yeah, I got some Dior's, and I'm not talking about the fake shit either. We talk about the real shits.
People wear Balenciaga, Dior, Gucci, all that.
Yeah,
I don't know why people wear Balenciagas. Some bitches is fat. Like,
they're so cute. They're trying. I know they're cute.
I feel like the people that wear Balenciagas, them usually be like short people that be trying to get inches because them bitches like this thick.
Hell no.
That is not true.
That is
super not true. Then they be having them skinny ass pants,
the
thick ass platform.
I like
motherfuckers think they be fly.
Bricks on their feet. Have bricks on their feet, boy.
Shoot, thick as hell, jeans, skinny as fuck.
Balenciagas are heavy. Them bitches heavy as shit.
I mean,
but I
do
think
what you want with your money.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I think like when it come down to people and just us as a culture, like people do that shit because of classism, just to say like, oh, I got this and I'm better than you, and you can't afford it. Biggest problem we have. Because at the end of the day, we're not making ourselves richer. We making other people of different cultures richer. You know.
Facts.
Just imagine that $800 you spent on them shoes could have went somewhere else that could have turned into $1,600. Then you could have bought the shoes for $800, turn that other $800 back into $1,600.
Okay, see now that's you. Now to somebody else, that 800 ain't shit to them, so they don't mind spending that 800 on them thick ass platform shoes.
Because y'all, I mean, yes, everybody should have like the entrepreneur mindset, but everybody don't think like that. Some motherfuckers out here, a scammer don't give a fuck about talking about some. Oh, I'm not finna get these Balenciagas because I could just do this and do that. He just finna crack it in the card. Are y'all crazy?
You finna buy that shit off somebody else's credit? Like on my soul, like what?
Blow it.
Motherfuckers, they be buying that shit like they be at Macy's, G. Literally, like they at Macy's.
Scammers will buy anything you walk past. You want it? Get 3 of them. Calm down.
You want that Birkin? Oh, okay. Come on. I got the numbers. But nah, I mean, but that's the thing though. Like when it comes down to people who getting money, $800 is like $25 to them.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't shit to them. So you complain about a shoe that costs $1,500. They like, man, I wipe my ass with $1,500 daily. That ain't shit.
Right.
Versus somebody else that don't got it.
It be those people sometimes like, I mean, if you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But people that be flaunting that lifestyle, but they peoples is still in the hood. They still in the hood. They still they don't got no cars. They ain't got no place to really stay for real. They house hopping, but they got all this bread. They just spending recklessly at that point. Like the priorities is messed up. Yeah. They want to look good, but not live good.
So then what are we talking about? Are we talking about people who got fucked up by priorities buying fancy shit? Or are we just talking about motherfuckers who can afford it versus people who can't afford it but act like they got it? Like there's pros and cons to it, my boy.
That's true. That is 3 different groups of people.
That's 3 different groups.
That was just splitting it up. That was just
so when you put it like that, then yeah, that makes sense. But if we just going off the fact that somebody just like we just talking about $800, $1,500 when they got it like that, they don't care. Versus somebody that'll work their ass off for a month and a half just to get that particular shoe. It's a difference. You feel me?
No, that's what I'm saying. If you got it like that, then yeah. But I'm saying from my perspective, I'm seeing it too much these days. People that portray like they got it like that, but you look at what's behind them, and it's nothing behind them. It's only
that should be bothering you, don't it?
That should be eating your soul.
But that's been going on since the beginning of time. Like
the beginning of time, my guy.
Fake it till you make it.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, like people been doing that. It's for an image, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes literally faking it till you make it do put people in a position to where they make it. Like, I don't know. Like social media, for example, especially all these TikTok stars and shit and YouTube stars, homeless as hell. Got an apartment with sleeping on an air mattress, and that's the only thing in it for years. You know what I'm saying? But they making all these content videos and all of these lavish homes and shit like that. They doing it.
Some people do it smart though. Some people do it smart where they just like borrow the shit for a video. Like they'll be like, "Hey, can I wear this real quick?" Or "Can I stand next to this car? Can I drive this car?"
Yeah, it's like MTV.
But that's still faking though.
Yeah. That's smart though. Instead of some people actually buying this shit knowing that they can't afford it.
Well, what make you feel like it's real?
You saying what? I don't understand that.
Why do you feel like the designer that they wearing is authentic?
I don't know if it's authentic or not.
Because some niggas do buy fakes. And they
don't be real.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, please don't get offended when you seeing all these motherfuckers with this high end ass designer. The majority of that shit is fake, my boy.
It's not from an offended state. It's just like is it like just a lack of knowledge state? Like you just don't know what you don't know. That's what
I
I'm
agree.
coming
I
from.
think I agree with you, and I think like to what Matt was saying, which is I agree, it's 100% true. There are three types of people. You got the scammers, you got the ones at the bottom tier that just don't have their responsibilities, and you got the average everyday Joe who can make that type of money, who know that it ain't shit to get it back. You know, but the ones that don't have their priorities in order, it just does not make sense. Like they're the ones that don't have the knowledge. And it's just they blatantly just don't care. You know what I'm
They
saying? So
living
that's
in the moment.
yeah, keeping up with the Joneses don't even exist because of classism. To say, oh, I have this, I'm better than you. But at the same time, like when we really dig down deep into your life, like you said, you're living in the car, you're living day to day on an air mattress, but you got them Balenciagas on.
Fresh
Those
as
are the
hell.
ones. So it's three different tiers of
It's a
people.
car payment
You know,
within itself.
facts. I agree. But then again, too, it's a car to some people. It's a small car note.
True.
Some of
I
it
mean,
might
some
not.
people honestly do feel like creating that lifestyle for them is an investment in itself. Because then it's putting you around the type of people that you want to emulate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really depending on perspective. Because it's one person, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say two people got $1,000 to spare. One person is like, okay, I can invest this and that, that'll help grow this, da. The other person is like, okay, if I spend this money on this, ball out this weekend, that'll have me in VIP with so and so. All right, then once I start fucking with them, then it's gonna have me. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them technically was investments, but it's going about shit in a different way.
It's just based on how you move. That's all. Two different types of movements, but it comes together as the same goal at the end of the day.
For real. Because honestly, the dude that spent the money on Balenciaga could have just as much money in the end as the person that was like, I'm gonna invest this $1,000, and could have had a ball on the way to get it.
On my soul. And that's one thing I really do hate. Like, I feel like if you got the money to spend like that, it's not gonna hurt your pockets, then spend it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. You don't have to spend recklessly. Like, I just hate how people be like, well, you know, I'm not just as fly as him, but I have more money than him. But I'm like, gee, he probably got the same amount of money as you, but he just wised up. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to enjoy a little bit of it. Like, people are so scared to just like take a little bit of their money, just a small portion, and just enjoy themselves and do something that they want to do with it. Like, don't get me wrong, money, financial freedom, you know what I'm saying, generational wealth, you know what I'm saying, sources of income, that is very important. I will never speak against it like it's not. But at the same time, what's the point of you working hard and making your money work for you if you can't enjoy a little bit of it? What you working hard for?
That's true.
That's true.
The reality of it is we can all die tomorrow.
And
And I know that tomorrow's our day to die. And you sitting with $10 million in your account. Okay, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been traveling, you could have been creating experiences.
Like, no, fuck that. I gotta make more money. Like, nah, G, you can still make more money and live your life, my nigga. Like, you tripping. Just don't overdo it.
At a certain point, you making more money that you can that you'll never even possibly be able to spend anyway. I mean, obviously, in most cases, you leaving money for somebody else. But I mean, you know what I mean?
I agree. No, I wholeheartedly agree. And everything that they're saying is 100% true. Like, you have to be conscious about your money, but at the same time, you have to spend it because at the end of the day, it's your life, your narrative. But it's crazy because, like, not only us as African Americans do it, people do this shit all the time from every culture and every color. It was a young lady, and I was reading this story, right? She just went to jail for this shit. The United States government, out of $6.5 billion, by claiming that she had a pharmaceutical company, never even did it, but she invested thousands of dollars into like fake placebo labs, fake blood kits, and everything. It was because of the fact that she finessed it and made it seem like it was legit. When the IRS and the government actually tried to test to see the product, it wasn't real. There was no patent, none of that shit, and they locked her up. Because of the fact that, you know, America's a yo ass or cash type of country, the young lady only got $4,000. Well, she retained she retained $3 billion of that money, and she only got 6 years federal time.
Oh, she's straight. She's straight.
Yeah, she gonna get up out that gym.
I don't know how she finessed that one, G, but she gonna come home to a bag too. She good.
She's coming home.
She smoked with that money somewhere.
Oh, it was an African nigga who just got. It was an African nigga who literally just got booked for like 11 million, finessing, doing the same thing, creating a false image, taking money.
You talking about that hush puppy ass nigga or some shit like that?
Hush puppy nigga, bro. 6
nah,
years.
Bro, he finessed way more than 11 million, bro.
But I think he only retained 11 million from off that shit. After all his assets and shit was frozen, but he finessed an entire lifestyle for years. For
fucking, bro, that nigga is that African is the go.
He was selling hush puppies.
No, he wasn't selling hush puppy. His name was Hush Puppy.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah,
I was like Long John Silver.
Some African ass scammer. Like he was living a lavish lifestyle. Mm-hmm. The latest drip. He always taking fancy vacations. He in the nicest cars. He flying private jets. Like he literally balling.
I'm starting to think scammers is top tier, then come the drug dealers.
Yeah. But I mean, moral of the story for me is like everybody does it. Like shit, Wall Street is the biggest type of scams ever. They call
them the big scammers for sure.
This stock might sell. They gonna tell you this stock might sell. If you ever watched The Wolf on Wall Street, the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, all the nigga was doing was scamming, and this is a true story.
That nigga started a business and everything. He had a firm and everything.
Fucking penny stocks and launching midgets through cannons and shit. Like what, bro? But I'm not gonna say it's a fake it till you make it because you're supposed to be organic. But at the same time, though, like money recognizes money, and if you can sit up there and create the image, people are more acceptable in today's society to accept it.
No, I honestly feel like every area is fake it till you make it.
Facts.
Talk to yourself like you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel good about yourself and give yourself affirmations. That's faking it until you make it, until you start believing that shit. I feel like everything in life is fake it till you make it.
On my soul, because in my industry, it's hella motherfuckers who are horrible ass chefs, but because they had a back, you know what I'm saying? Because they knew how to finesse and they had certain people in their corner, or basically knew how to finesse, they didn't get into position. Bro, it's literally a fake it till you make it. For sure.
You ever filled out your resume and juiced it and beefed it up a little bit more? Fake it till you make it. Be having a job, don't even know what you're doing. But you're like, yeah, I've done this for years. I'm pro. I ain't never did it. Fake it till you make it.
I need to beef up my resume.
They gotta teach you anyway.
That's what I'm gonna say. They gotta teach you any fucking way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like it's lit though.
Well, all right, it's about that time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's kind of early. We usually go later than this, huh? Or this is the new time now?
This is normal. No, this is the same time.
It's normal. We started.
Yeah, this is normal. But this is a beautiful conversation, guys. This is
we started at 1 and it's 1:30. We usually go to like 2.
Well, guys,
30 minutes.
Do we have Q&As?
I don't have any Q&As for today.
Okay,
my bad.
Well then.
All right,
well, guys. This is another episode.
I low-key missed the Q&As though. The Q&As was kind of fun.
We had one last week that Mark had wrote in, and he said, "It's my birthday," and then was like, "Thanks guys for not saying happy birthday." He really wrote into himself and read it. Ugh.
Narcissist.
I'm a narcissist because they didn't tell me happy birthday on my motherfucking episode.
He said, I got a birthday. I'm gonna get my.
I got a Q&A, guys.
And literally was like, "Happy birthday!"
You fucking narcissist.
Jeez.
Hey, look, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Just like you said, bro. Just like you said.
But no, this is a great episode, guys. Though, so. Stay tuned to the podcast. This is Chaotic Konversations. This is your boy, Kami Ford. I am here with the beautiful Kendra, Matt, and Juice. Let's get it. See you guys later.